Howdy, my name is Boston Crisp. Before I begin, ask yourself how you define happiness. Ask yourself what would have to happen in your life for you to be truly happy. The TED Talk I'm going to talk about today is What Makes a Good Life? Lessons from the Longest Study on Happiness by Robert Waldinger. The study had found that there's no amount of money or fame that will make you as happy as a good relationship. The TED Talk I took particular interest in because I feel that my generation, myself included, feel that happiness is derived from materialistic items other than relationships. But what the study had found is that no amount of money or fame will make you as happy as a good relationship will. Here's a quote from Waldinger, 2015. There's a recent survey of millennials asking them what their most important life goals were. Over 80% of them said that their life goals were to become rich and famous. My definition of happiness was always surrounded by success, which led to always the questions, am I doing enough in my life? Have I succeeded enough for my age? Where am I going with my life, and if I'm on the right track, and if I deserve to be happy of where I'm at? I now realize that happiness is relative. It is kind of what you make it. What I mean by that is your own happiness on materialistic items will never be enough. So say, I'll be happy. If you say to yourself, I'll be happy when I get a car. Once you get that car, you're going to tell yourself, okay, I'll be happy whenever I get a big house. And once you get the big house, you're going to be saying, I'll be happy when I get a bigger house. So you're never going to really allow yourself to be happy. A quote from Berechna, 2015. Actually, reaching a goal or attaining something we desire makes us happy, but most of the time is short-lived. Happiness is relative. Robert Waldinger talks about the study at Harvard of 724 men over the course of 75 years and thousands of pages of data. And what they do every couple years, they'll reach out to these men and get their life stories. The goal of the study was to find out what makes somebody happy. It is the longest ongoing study of happiness. It's from Harvard University. Well, what did they learn over the course of 75 years? They found that all the wealth and fame, that it was good relationships that make people happiness, and that's relationships with your friends and your family and your community. Close relationships, the data indicates, are what keep people happy throughout their lives. The study found that strong relationships to be far and away the strongest predicator of life satisfaction and better predictors of long and happy lives than social class, wealth, fame, IQ, and even genes. That's from Miller 09. They also found that being happier can make you healthier and live longer. The study found that the happiest people in the study were also the healthiest. That people who are socially connected with the community, family, and friends happen to live longer as well. Now, how does health and good relationships correlate with each other? Well, it turns out loneliness can be toxic for the body, and brain functioning can start to deteriorate at midlife to people who are lonely. That's an interesting topic. The fact that you're lonely can deteriorate your body. Happiness is whatever you define it to be, but chasing money or fame may not get you there as much as you may think that it will. I am guilty myself. I used to think that as well. Everyone knows the saying that money doesn't buy you happiness, and even I didn't really listen to those words of wisdom. For me, life would be so much better if I can win the lottery, get a big car, have a huge house, go on lots of vacations, exotic vacations. But, like Berechna said in her journal, what makes you happy? Those are short-lived happiness. Being happy is when everything is not going well. That's not true happiness. Excuse me. Being happy is when everything is going well and you're happy. That's not true happiness. True happiness is when you're in pain, when things aren't looking up, and when you're down on your luck, you can still remain happy. I'll leave you with a quote from Waldinger, his very last quote in his TED Talk. It really touched me. The good life is built with strong relationships. He doesn't mention wealth, he doesn't mention fame. If you want to be happy, truly happy, build relationships with your friends, family,